I'm ashamed to admit that I have not ridden my 2019 YZ450FX custom street legal Supermoto in over a year and 8 months. It actually has cobwebs and dust on this bike. Why, you ask? Because in September of 2022, I bought this then brand new Yamaha MT-07. I've been doing content mostly on this bike and these e-bikes and e-scooters, and now this new KTM 690 SMCR, which I'm currently doing a build series on. If you haven't seen that, I'll include a link to the build series in the top right corner, which is ongoing. And I've been doing moto vlogs on this, but my poor YZ has been neglected. And this is my most favorite fun motorcycle of all time. This is, in my opinion, is even more fun than this KTM, which is awesome. But this bike is just an adrenaline-inducing, wheelie, beast monster, crazy hooligan bike, man, that just hits different than any street bike. But I haven't ridden this bike, and another reason why I didn't ride it is because it requires oil changes so frequently, you know, in maintenance. It requires oil changes every 8 to 10 hours, and the last oil change I did was in July of 2022. So I was due for an oil change around the time I got this MT-07, so I just never felt like doing an oil change, and I just said, oh, let's do some moto vlogs on the MT-07. I'll get on the YZ and do an oil change one day. But in that one day comes all fast forward all the way till now. And this poor bike's been sitting here. So in this video, I'm actually going to see if this bike is alive still, man. It may be dead. I may not even be able to get this started. So I'm going to attempt to start this bike. And if I can get it started, then I'm going to take it on a motovlog. It'll be like riding a new motorcycle all over again. And I want to experience that awesomeness with this bike. So hey, well, let's see if it'll start, and if so, let's go for a ride.
Let's go for a ride. Subscribe today.
If you want to get my gear like this ultra lightweight carbon fiber helmet, motovlog camera, airbag vest to help keep you safe, all of my gear, I always include links in the description and comment section. I have not ridden this bike in many, many months, guys. It has been sitting. Look, you can even see, look, cobwebs, look. Cobwebs on the wheels, bro. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Look. Starts right up. Boom, boom. That's Japanese technology right there, man. I'm gonna tell you this, guys. It is so weird being on this bike. It is so weird. Oh my gosh. It needs a smooth out. It's been sitting so long. Even when I was doing the comparison videos, you know, with the KTM 690, I was going by old footage and talking about when I rode it, but I hadn't actually rode it in a long time. So, oh my God, this bike feels like a mountain bike. It compared to the KTM 690, it feels like a extremely lightweight. It feels like a bicycle. And that torque is just uncontrollable, dude. Oh my gosh. But it is riding. It needs to be smoothed out, man. Ridden out real good. But I can't believe it started like that so easy, man. After months of collecting dust. Man. I'm telling you, Japanese technology, boy. I don't know if I could pull that off with the KTM. Let it sit for I'm talking a long time. I'm embarrassed to tell you how long it's been since I rode this bike, man. Many, many months, guys. Many, many months. But I will tell you that I'm actually going to be upgrading the stator to the WR450F stator on this bike. And putting on the new rotor as well from the WR450F, where it'll get 140 watts. So it will support the headlight. And I will be doing that in a video coming up in probably within a couple of weeks or so. Finally, man, upgrading this bad boy. This is such a sick bike. The KTM is awesome, but I think it's just so wild and wicked, man. This thing rips, boy. Woo! Oh my gosh. It's the torque. Now the KTM will beat it on the top end, but the torque, this thing just rules, man. Oh my gosh.
It feels like it's been so long since I rode this. It feels like a new bike. Oh my gosh, man. It is, wow. That's so sick. Oh my gosh. Let me get out of here before they call the cops. This is a school zone. This is so sick, dude. I love this bike, man. I could never get rid of this bike, guys. Never. I get rid of the KTM, MT-09, MT-07, all of my bikes. I get rid of it before I get rid of this bike. This bike is so sick. Woo! That YZ power, baby, that torque. Oh my gosh. And the sound, I miss the sound. My KTM, I need to get some sound on that bike, man. This thing is so torquey. It is unreal. God, this is so, I'm telling you guys, you gotta get you a 450 and convert it, guys. They are just so wicked and hit so different than street bikes. Even the KTM 690, the KTM 690 off the bottom is docile compared to this bike. I mean, even the KTM ain't no slouch, don't get me wrong, but the bottom end on this absolutely destroys the KTM 690. Now, mind you, if I put on a sprocket change on the 690 and do some performance mods or whatnot, I still don't think it's gonna be as wicked as this 450 on the bottom. It's not, bro. Damn, this bike is sick. My goodness, man. It just wheelie. It just wants to wheelie, bro. This this thing is so damn sick. Gosh, I forgot how sick it was. I knew it was sick, but getting on it, it's stir. Oh my God. Oh my God. Woo! Oh my God. It's crazy, guys. That's all I can say is it's a wild and crazy bike. I miss that sound, boy. Listen to that. Been sitting, like, look at that dust all up on there, man. Started right up. No valve checks, no valve adjustments. Didn't do anything but oil changes on this bad boy. Oh my gosh. It is wicked. Oh, it feels so good and lightweight. Oh my God. It's like 85 pounds lighter weight than the KTM 690, man. I feel like a teenager on this mug, boy.
Okay, had to bring the bike back in the garage. A low fuel light came on. This bad boy's got some old gas in it. It's been sitting, like I said, for almost 2 years, man. I'm shocked this bike even ran, guys. It did run kind of rough at first, but it smoothed it out. And it's shocking, but it goes to show you the reliability of Yamahas, man. I've never done a valve check, valve adjustment, nothing on that, just oil changes. And you're supposed to do valve checks like every 12 hours on that bike. I've never done one. But they say the valves never move on the Yamaha bikes, and I think it's true because this was an experiment that's been successful with this bike, guys. I said I was just going to do basic oil changes and see how long this bike would go, and it starts up lightning quick even after sitting for 1 year and 8 months. That's crazy. I don't think the KTM could even do that, man. Only time will tell with this bike. But I'm going to be doing some more. I'm going to be riding this more, most definitely. It is so sick. It's fun to do wheelies. It's so easy to do wheelies on this bike. But I've got the new stator from a 2022 WR450F and rotor. So I will be doing another build series. It's been a long time, but I'll be doing another build series video on the YZ450FX. So putting this on, I have to do an oil change on this. I gotta fix the handguard on this. I've got to freshen this bike up. The horn doesn't work. Got to fix that. So we gotta get this bike. I gotta get back on this bike and rip on it and be a proper hooligan. It just hits different than this KTM 690. 690 is awesome, but the street bikes are more docile, smooth. Like, these are just wild. For those of you that have ridden a 450 motocross bike, you understand. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the motocross bike with a kickstand, the YZ450. The FX, they just put a 5-speed wide ratio gearbox on and a kickstand. But it's the same thing as the motocross bike. They both run the same numbers on the dyno. And the 450 motocross bikes are just wicked, man. But you guys got to... I highly recommend you get the YZ450FX and do a Supermoto build, because it is the best 450 to do a Supermoto build with, man. Butter smooth, no crazy vibration, and just amazing. You've seen, I've been on the highway, it rips on the highway, rips everywhere, man. No problems with this bike, guys. You want to see the build series I did on that? I'll include a link in the top right corner. Let's just show you how to turn this completely into a street bike and make it absolutely awesome and amazing. Of course, I got the build series going with the KTM 690. That's ongoing. So stay tuned for all that. I got tons of content, guys, and possibly maybe even some new e-vehicle or something. But anyways, make sure to hit thumbs up. Helps me my channels. Hit the subscribe button. Hit that little bell symbol to get notified when my new videos release. But I release new videos every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Till next time.